I got scammed in Stealabrainrot, but I then got my ultimate revenge. It all started when I was minding my own business and farming my secret for cash, until I was approached by a handsome-looking man. I didn't even know how he got into my server, but he then greeted me and told me that I had a nice secret. I already knew what he wanted, and he asked if he could borrow it for his index and for cash. I asked him if he was at least subscribed, and he told me he was. So I let Walter take it, and he brought it to his base. And bro was completely mesmerized by the secret. It was wholesome, but I asked him how long he needed it, and Walter weirdly said 5 more minutes. I agreed and said that I'll be back in the server in 5 minutes, and left. However, when I came back in, Walter was acting like he didn't know me. I calmly asked for my secret, but he was in total confusion and said, "What are you talking about?" I had no time for kids' games. So I rushed upstairs, but the secret was gone. I demanded to know where it was, and Walter had the guts to say, "Where is what?" And he even told me if I had to see a doctor. I continued to argue with this little worm, and I even said that I'll call an admin, but any attempt was pointless. He didn't seem fazed at all. So I snapped, "I've been scammed one too many times in this wretched game, and I needed to show him who's boss. I needed revenge." So I nonchalantly told him he'll suffer the consequences, and left. My revenge plan was simple. I've hired 2 of the best hitmen in all of Steel, a Brainrot, to steal all of Walter's inventory while I distracted him. I quickly explained the mission to them, and we joined back my private server in which Walter was still in there, and when the time was right, we struck him. I easily trapped Walter, but he fought back. He was skilled, and he managed to stop my hitmen multiple times, but I was by far the better player, since I fought him long enough to which he had nothing left. I told him this is what he gets, but he threatened to call his mom. So as a last lesson, my hitmen beat him up, and eventually he apologized and promised to never steal. I felt relieved, so I told him that I would give him a spare Grapus as a reward, and he excitedly took it and brought it to his base. And at the end, he told me that I gained a sub and that I'm his favorite YouTuber. So in a world full of wicked people, stand your ground and don't let anyone use you. And subscribe for a Las Tralalaritas giveaway.